All right. So how's everybody doing? First off, great. I'm about to hurt some feelings, and I don't give a fuck. So here's what's going on. I've been doing some soul searching. I've been doing some thinking. I've been basically just trying to figure out what I want from life, because even though everybody is born, we all have the same opportunities, yada, 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 that whole speech that they give you in school. Some of us have to work harder than others for it. And I mean, no disrespect, but a lot of people that are born into wealthy families will have it easier than someone who has not been. That being said, I want a house, and I have cars, and I have kids, and I have a wedding coming up, and like I have goals and dreams and aspirations. However, there are some things that I have done in the past that make me seem like a cunt and a half, okay? And I know that's a terrible word, and I probably shouldn't be using it, but it's true, it's honest. But I have done some stuff in the past, and I know the outcome of how that goes. I don't know how many of you are familiar with what I've done, but let me just give you a quick rundown. I used to have a lot of terrible friends, and after work I would go to a bar, and I'd be at the bar until bar closed, and then I'd come home. So if I got done at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'd be at the bar at like 6:37, be there all night, and then I'd come home at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I would be walking in until Nate was leaving for work. Like, there were times where I would do all kinds of fucked up shit. Now, the outcome, my kids didn't like that, obviously. They didn't have mom around. It wasn't appropriate. My job was lacking because I didn't really care. My friends decided that they were totally cool with borrowing money and all that kind of stuff. I hit a massive low when I went to the bar, and I realized that I went through hundreds of dollars a night sometimes. There was a night where I went out with like 3 of my friends. I went through $200. All right, now I am not a little girl. I can drink about $40 worth of shit if I really try. The point is, I don't want to try. I don't want to get to that point. I don't want to have to drink that much. 1, because it's terrible for my body, and 2, because losing weight and drinking is not acceptable. Plus, I have other stuff that I could do with that money. I have cars to fix. I have children that I could take on vacation. Like, I have other things that are more wisely used. Like, I could use that money a lot wiser. So I kind of decided a couple years ago that I was going to stop drinking so much. And it's worked fabulous, okay? I mean, I'm still cute. I'm still gorgeous. When you drink, your skin bloats. You get bloated, basically. You're holding a lot of water and stuff. When you stop drinking, you start to kind of lose it. So I've noticed some of that, but the other thing that I've noticed is if I still go out and drink once in a while, it happens again. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. But a lot of my friends were going from let's go drinking to why don't you just buy a 12-pack and come over? And then, like, I would have a beer and the 12-pack would stay there. Or they'd be like, oh, I need a pack of cigarettes. Why don't you come hang out and we'll drink some beer and blah, blah, blah. And I felt used. I felt sincerely used. And it's no harm against anybody, and I mean no disrespect to anybody, especially a lot of my friends that I've cut off contact with. It's just, I can't do it, all right? If I want to have my self-control and I want to have what I want to happen, first off, drinking and losing weight doesn't really go hand in hand. It doesn't help at all. So there's that. Second, my wedding is going to cost quite a bit of money. I don't know if you guys ever looked up the price of weddings, but we have all this stuff planned out where we're going to have like a live band and stuff like that. It's going to cost quite a bit of money. Second, on top of the wedding that I'm spending money on instead of drinking and partying and all this other stuff, I have a house that I want to buy. We're looking into getting a house and moving out, or even just a trailer for the time being until we can save up enough for a house. So we're looking into other housing situations, like just homes and stuff like that. The apartment living is great, don't get me wrong. We've been living in an apartment for 11 years now. Like most of my life I've been in an apartment. I don't want an apartment. I want my own home. I want a place that my kids can grow up and come home to and stuff like that. So there's that. And then on top of it, I want to focus more on my career, and I want to focus more on what makes me happy and stuff like that. So if I'm focusing on babysitting people at the bar, or I'm focusing on friends that are wanting to borrow money from me all the time, or I'm focusing on, okay, well, this one's on this pill and that one's on that pill and I don't know what the fuck to do. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around people that are like, all right, you know what? We could have a fun time sober, but we could do it even more fun if we smoked a lot of weed. Be my guest and smoke dope. I don't want to. Like, I have stuff that my money will be better spent on. Vacation, my kids' clothes, arts and crafts. We do a lot of arts and crafts in this house. We paint a lot. Glasses. Like today we have Mark's eye appointment, so he might be getting glasses. Stuff like that. I have things that I could wiser situations to put my money into, rather than all this other stuff. And then, no disrespect to a lot of people when I say this, because this one might sting a little bit, but if I'm ignoring you when you message and text me, it's probably for a good reason. Either A, I don't want to talk to you, or B, I don't like you. Like your attitude and bullshit. I have a couple of my friends that are like, oh, this hotel, blah, 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 that hotel, that. It's not my hotel. I work for the place. I work for the company. I don't own it. I don't give a shit, okay? On top of that, I have a lot of people who are like, oh, well, I'm going here and I'm doing this and yada, yada, yada. And I don't care if that's good for you. I'm happy for you. I really am. I don't give a shit. I don't know what to tell you. So a lot of times I have that going on that I don't really, and it's not that I don't mean to be rude and ignore you, even though sometimes I really do mean to be rude and ignore you because I really don't care. But it's just I have to figure out to balance my life. So if I'm focused on my career and I'm focused on making shit work, and you're over here blowing money left and right and wanting me to go out and shop with you 24/7 or go to the bar with you 24/7 or travel with you 24/7, I have other obligations that I have to take care of. I still have work, I still have kids, I still have bills. Like, I have all that shit to do. So I don't really understand how people just like, no, I don't want to do that. I have organization shit I need to buy. I have, housing I need to look into. I have apartments and I have an apartment. I have rent, obviously. I have electricity. That's a bill I have to pay. I have my phone bill. I have gas in the car. I have car repairs. I have this stuff I have to buy and I have to pay for. And a lot of people are not comprehending that I can't just stop and drop everything to accommodate to them. It's not going to happen. And I might sound like a bitch for standing up for myself, but somebody has to do it. Somebody has to tell you, hey, I see the lifestyle you're doing. The lifestyle that I want and the lifestyle that you want are totally opposite directions. We're gonna have to break up. I'm sorry. Like, a lot of my friends are literally stuck wondering from like 3 years ago why I don't talk to them anymore. And it's literally because I don't fuck with how you act. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. I don't do what you want. How you're living your life and how I want my life to turn out, two total different lifestyles. I don't want the shit that you're going through. Do you want to talk to me? Sure, we'll talk, we'll chat, we'll have a conversation. I ain't fucking with that though. I don't give a shit how the fuck you think your life is going, because from where I see it, you're going downhill is what you're doing. And until you can turn that shit around, no thank you. And a lot of people are like, well, if you can't be there for my struggles or you can't be there at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Then bitch, I don't want you. I don't want you at your best. I don't want you in my life then. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. My life, I turned my shit all around. You didn't want me at my worst. Why the fuck would you want to come back to my life now? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ain't no motherfucker gonna make me feel bad for not wanting to be around. All right? But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Basically, fuck everybody. Figure your own life out. And if they don't like it, they can all piss off. Okay? Bye!